I mean, if Andrew Lieber could pin you from standing up, he probably would try. But now we've got our only ranked match of this duel. And Northern Illinois has the Devon Dawson. Devon Dawson is ranked on flow at 30 and an intermat on 30. And then for Bellarmine, you've got Daulton Mayer ranked at 32 on flow and 28 on intermat. Of course, this is a battle of the heavyweights. Two really big humans. And in fact, Dawson has Mayer by about 40 pounds. Daulton Mayer took second at the Clarion Open earlier this year, losing to Nick Feldman in a decision. Also lost to Ben Keeter in a decision at the Iowa duel, and actually he's right on his back. He's got him in like you got Dawson trying to reach back, trying to stop this. Mayer's trying to get a mat return, but the strength of Dawson is a lot. He is a strong man. He is not just going to his back. That was an unorthodox takedown. You normally don't see that from Daulton Mayer. Usually he's on the legs and out, but he went straight to the back in a mat return type position and took him down, but Dawson almost ended up with the takedown. That's the thing about wrestling. It's pure grit and determination that gets you these points. It's a lot of practice. Mayer getting those double boots in. Those hips are up. He's going to be going for a power half now. This is where Daulton lives. Daulton lives with two boots in and a forearm on the neck. He is going to try and turn him from the back of his skull. What he's looking for here, he's trying to get his head down, and the other hand underneath in like a power half, a half Nelson. And these Bellarmine wrestlers, they're all like this. They like to ride. They're sticky. They don't give an inch. If they are on top, they are on you and they are inflicting pain. This does not look like it feels good, because it does not. But listen, Devon Dawson is a big, strong human. He is getting to his base here. Not even Ben Keeter from Iowa could do this when they wrestled a couple weeks ago. This is amazing. Dawson must be incredibly strong to TP up here. Now, if you are Mayer, you're looking at maybe getting too high. You don't want to get too high. But at the same time, Daulton Mayer is getting riding time. He's getting riding time here. Now you can see there Daulton with that inside trip. Now he's got a crossface. He's trying to turn him there, but he is big, he is strong. It is hard to turn Devon Dawson. That being said, all this time on top, 2 minutes and 4 seconds and counting, that is going to weigh on you no matter how big and strong you are. It is not easy to get off the mat when you have a 232-pound human putting the base of your skull in the mat. Red has choice, defers it. Coach Ned Shuck and Daulton Mayer discussing what to do. They are choosing top. Now, for those who think that, most wrestlers should start at bottom in the second period, pop up, get that point, and get to a takedown. This is what happens when you are a team that loves to ride. Teams that love to ride want to start on top because they're not thinking about the escape and takedown. They're thinking about flattening their opponent out and putting them on their back. And that's an important differentiation. That's mat wrestling. You can see here, Daulton Mayer just right to a real comfortable on top. You can see the size difference between the two, but Daulton Mayer is not afraid. He's right on the leg. It looks like Dawson's almost about to get out, but then Mayer's just right there on the leg. he's still technically in this ride. He's going to reset it. We got a stall warning. We got a stall point. Daulton Mayer was given a stall point, or I'm sorry, Dawson was given a stall point, and the ref is wanting to see action. It's either flatten him out and turn him, or let him up and wrestle. That's how the ref looks at it. So now it's 3-2. Again, this is the only ranked match of the night. Both wrestlers are ranked in both the major polls, and it is definitely a match of titans. Both of these are enormous humans who are strong. They're circling around. You just got to imagine if you feel that strength of Dawson. Dawson's in there on an underhook. He's trying to ride that arm up of Mayer. Mayer's holding position, trying to look for his own offense. He's comfortable in these spots. He's not afraid to take a little risk here and there. You can see he's not allowing Dawson to advance. Dawson's wanting to get up underneath him, maybe get a lock on the other side and do some kind of body work, but Dawson's not able to do that. You can see Mayer is collapsing. He's pushing away the space. He's got the left wrist, and he's pushing against his lat. What that's doing is that's keeping Dawson at bay. While at the same time, you can see Mayer's trying to set up his own offense. You can see he's getting down lower and lower. And you just got to ask yourself, is he going to strike? When's he going to strike? Is this going to be a match that's just two big heavyweights right in the middle? 1985 heavyweight match where someone gets in a front headlock and collapses. So Red chooses down. He gets an escape here. And also, you know, Mayer, if he gets called on stalling, that's a point for Dawson as well. So Northern Illinois obviously knows this. Trying to catch that leg. Mayer just lets him go. There's a risk. If you're asking yourself, why did he let him go there? Because there's a risk of stalling in that situation. If he ends up getting a stall point there, and then there's an escape by Dawson, you know, then Dawson would be up 4-3. Right now, the sole takedown has been Mayer. Double blast double there. Blast double there by Dawson. Right there. And now they go back to center. That was a tremendous blast double by Dawson there. Oh, just letting him in. They just lets him have that escape. Neither one of these wrestlers look tired. They both look like they just started the match. Now you wonder, look at that. Look at those heavy hips. You've got, Dawson's got those underhooks in there. Mayer's trying to get to a leg. Dawson is absolutely keeping him at bay with his strength and his length, but Dawson is trying to also, he's sneaky on his offense. He's very sneaky on his offense. He's getting these underhooks. He's like, is he going to work off of them? Whereas Mayer's trying to get to a leg, tried to get to an angle. And that's another double leg there on the 3. Oh, Mayer looks over at his coaching staff. And we've got another 1 point just awarded, an escape. Looks like we're going to have we got a challenge here on whether or not that was a takedown. Now, if you're Coach Ned Shuck, this is an important challenge because this is a match you absolutely want. You're going to have some very stiff competition at 125 and 133. Speaking of 125, Blake West is going for his 100th win as a collegiate wrestler under the Northern Illinois Huskies. Now, when you look at that takedown, there's a couple things that the ref's going to be looking for. The ref's going to be looking for, was he in bounds? Was the opposite wrestler completely out of bounds? Now, when we get into these heavyweight brawls, like these two wrestlers right now, everyone's going to be watching this on the national stage. So this takedown could absolutely decide who moves up to, like, say, the 25th ranking. You know, that's what you're looking at here. You're looking at that, like, trying to get into that next tier of heavyweights. Right now, both of these wrestlers are in that 28 to, like, 30 ranking. You know, the winner here could very well be ranked 25 after this duel. And this is really good competition for both of them. The thing I'm seeing out of this match is that Dawson's strength and size is a big challenge for Mayer. At first, Mayer got to the legs, was able to move around. Dawson gets the feel of him a little bit. It looks like we've got a call. The call is overturned. He was out of bounds. So the call is overturned on that challenge. Massive call right there. Right away, Mayer's on a single. He's got a good bite on that, but Dawson also has the legs. He has the legs where you want them if you are in this position with all of that weight. Now Mayer's not lost that leg, and there's only 20 seconds left. It is 6-4. He has got to move. He's got a strange lock on that leg. He's got to move it around. It looks like he's getting collapsed. Dawson is heavy and on top. All that weight on him. He just came right out of the gate trying to score. He's got to get to that leg. There's 1 second left. Dawson's going to win this match in a decision, but you got to give it to Daulton, Mayer. Daulton did not give up. He came out of the gate, tried to shoot, and he gave it a good shot. And he was on that leg, but Dawson is so big, so strong. And really what changed that takedown is he weaved his hand into his legs and stopped the momentum of Mayer. There's that takedown from Mayer.